The other day I made a recording about buying if it hits down at 500. So looking at the historical data, oh, why is it not working? Okay, so if I look at the historical data, I'm going to just go back here on, let's say you got in. If you look at when was the lowest opportunity to buy, right about here, December 2nd, November 29th. Let's see. So it's hovering around 500 range. So let's say you got in here in November at 500 or something. And I think I did a video where I bought and I didn't sell because I said I was waiting for the report from the Fed on the 17th, and I would sell after that. So it went from 500 to 537. So I called for a sell, and then I waited till the next year to make buys. And let's say you sold at 537, so 505 would be your target, or 500 range would have been a target to buy back. Because if you bought it for 500, sold it at 537, buy it back for less than what you sold it for, and actually buying it back at the same price, that would be great. That's how I like to do it. So that being said, we had this pop in the market this morning. So if I had bought back at 500, you could have sold back on the 6th when I said there's a 900 point run here. That's when you'd want to take profit off the table because that's a crazy amount of run. And then I said if the Nasdaq got down to 19,000, I would buy back. So it got down to around 500 this morning. But if you had bought at 500 and then you didn't sell at this 520, 27 range, then I really wouldn't be buying back again, because if you just bought and you didn't sell, well, you missed out. But you already bought at 500. I wouldn't buy another group at 500. I would look to buy at like 480 or something if you missed this sell. If you got the sell, then you could buy at 500 if you wanted to take that chance. I did mention that I would, if it hit 19,000, it's just dropping, and it dropped to that mark, and it just gets buys based on the fact that it hit certain prices. So this morning I said, that chart looks weird. Let's go to the 1-day chart here. I said, don't be surprised if it got down to 19,000. So the Nasdaq was around 19,000 when it hit here. And then the Nasdaq jumped, actually it jumped 249 points. I said 250 points, somewhere between 200 and 250. It hit to 249 points up from where it was, and then it fell back down. So I said it'd probably have a pullback right there. So anyways, it's kind of a trader's market. But for long-term investing, if you're buying in at this level, that's great. If you bought at 500 and you didn't sell, then you're already in at 500. I wouldn't buy another group at 500. It was just a couple days ago. I would especially be waiting for the CPI report to come out. All right. So if you're buying on the dips, that's great, but you got to sell on the pops when they're up. Otherwise, I wouldn't just keep accumulating that. You got to take your profits and reinvest it on a dip.